Hello, this is Morgan from morganlinton.com. I am here in downtown Los Angeles at Oversea Corporate Headquarters, and I'm joined by Aaron Vitek. Aaron, welcome.
Thank you very much, Morgan. Happy to have you here.
So as you can tell, this is a typical rough winter for us here in Southern California. You can see it's going to snow any minute now, I'm pretty sure. Probably not.
I don't think so.
So at any rate, we have got DOMAINfest 2012 coming up in just a few weeks, and I decided, you know what, I want to get over to Oversea and hear from Oversea themselves about what they have in store for us. So Aaron, what's going to happen at DOMAINfest this year?
We have probably the best agenda that we've had to date. This is our 6th annual DOMAINfest conference. Over the years, we've evolved the agenda to include more and more expert speakers from outside the domain industry. So we have a great lineup this year. These people are dedicating their time to share their insights, share their knowledge. I guarantee you people walk away with some excellent tips, some excellent action items to implement as soon as they get back home.
That's great. Yeah, there's some people I'm really excited to see. I mean, one of my heroes, Tim Ash, who's an expert at landing page optimization. That was cool to see there. Little company called Twitter, their founder.
Yeah, small little company there. We're really pleased to have Biz Stone as our keynoter this year. Chatting with him last week, he's really excited. He has some excellent stories about how Twitter got founded and also about his projections for where social media will evolve. Cool. It'll be very interesting. As you mentioned, we have some other great speakers. We've got experts, iconic experts like Bruce Clay and Danny Sullivan from the SEO side. And a number of other expert speakers. Subjects that will apply to just about everybody. I mean, as you said, who can't do without learning more about landing page optimization? Absolutely. We've got some experts that will be talking about advanced PPC tactics. Some experts that will talk about keyword analysis. Experts that will talk about things like the new TLD application process and what the implications are for brand owners as well as domainers around the world. We have Phil Corwin from the ICA that's coming in to talk about regulatory issues that impact domain investors. We've got a panel that talks about how to value domains for buying and selling purposes. So we've got a mixture of agenda items that are geared toward domain investors, but also a mixture of agenda items that are geared toward people who are developing their own websites, who want to acquire more traffic, they want to convert it better, and they want better monetization. So this is an agenda we feel that applies to just about everybody, whether you're a domain investor or domain investor, publisher, e-commerce play. You know, it's going to be a real powerful learning experience at DOMAINfest this year.
One of my favorite parts about it actually is Pitch Fest. I find this exciting every year. There's something about watching an entrepreneur give a pitch and then hear that feedback. And maybe you can highlight, you know, there's some pretty incredible people that are actually going to be giving that feedback. It's a unique opportunity for entrepreneurs.
We're really pleased. Our marquee judge, all of our judges are very intimately involved with the entrepreneurial community and the funding community. But our marquee judge is John Morris, who is the chairman emeritus of Tech Coast Angels. He's been doing this for forever, and he'll provide some really good feedback, you know, for our panelists, for our Pitch Fest contestants. And I think a lot of people in the audience will learn as well from his feedback on how to position their business models, how to pitch their own business models when they're looking for partners or for funding. So it'll be a learning opportunity for everybody. We're excited about Pitch Fest this year.
That's great. And then, you know, we'll end this with something that always gets talked about. It's always a lot of fun, where a lot of the networking happens, the nightlife.
Yes, thank you for
Don't worry, we're not going to forget that. I know you guys want to know that.
DOMAINfest is also well known for just excellent evening networking parties, and we have 3 wonderful parties set up this year. They're going to be just perfect for people to relax, to enjoy, you know, to shake hands, exchange business cards, and do deals. The first night is going to be at a very nearby restaurant called Monsoons in Santa Monica. And it'll have a Balinese ambiance. We'll have some Balinese musicians playing. This event is sponsored by CEDO, and they'll have special remarks by Tim Schumacher. So definitely that's a great way to kick it off in our opening night reception. On Wednesday night of the conference, which is the second night, we have a great party. This is sort of out of the box. We're going to an auto museum here in LA, very well-known auto museum. They actually have a special exhibit running right now on supercars, so people can
Cool.
check out Bugattis and
Yeah.
Ferraris and really cool cars. And we get literally to walk around the entire venue
Incredible.
and check out these great cars. You can see celebrity cars, you can see hot rods. It'll be a lot of fun.
That's cool.
This party is sponsored by .co,
Great.
and there are some special things that will be
Okay,
happening
cool.
at that party.
And we
too
know that
I'm
we
not
know
allowed to talk
domainers
about.
love cars. That's
Yeah.
that's something that's guaranteed.
Very
so
true, very
that's
true.
great.
So that's the second night. And the third night, this year the domain sponsor farewell party
Yeah.
is going to be taking place at the House of Blues on the Sunset Strip. A great venue, world renowned, and the real special entertainment that we're bringing in is just going to be mind blowing.
Cool.
There's a troupe of performance artists called Lucent Dossier.
Huh.
Think of them as the LA version of Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, interesting.
Okay,
Cool.
and they have elaborate costumes, elaborate music. They do some incredible stage performances. They're going to do 3 stage performances in the evening, and their elaborately costumed artists will be walking around for photo opportunities.
Wow.
And there's a few more surprises too that
There
will
are
be
always
taking place.
good surprises.
There are always great
Now,
surprises.
does this include access to the foundation room?
It
as
does.
well as part of that? Okay.
It does,
I didn't
yes.
even know that. That's actually, if you haven't been to the House of Blues, that's where the real VIPs go. The foundation room exists
Yeah.
at all the House of Blues. I've been to the one in Vegas. I've actually never been to the foundation room, but the one on Sunset Strip. So
You'll get a chance.
This will be my first
You'll get
time.
a chance. Yeah, we have the entire venue. As we traditionally do, we
Yeah.
take over the entire space. We really want the networking to really be facilitated by virtue of the fact that everybody you're bumping into is there for DOMAINfest.
Yeah.
And so you start up conversations, you just never know who's going to buy that domain from you or offer you a domain that you're looking to buy, who's going to help you build your website. It's just really focused on networking. And the same is true about the Fairmont Hotel in Santa Monica.
Yep.
We are absolutely renting out the entire hotel.
Wow.
So you walk down the hallway, you bump into somebody in the elevator, everybody's there for DOMAINfest. So
great.
again, it's really perfect for striking deals and doing that.
That's what I think is great, actually. That third night is really where it comes together because, honestly, I feel like you're a different person by the third night. Because whether you've gone there knowing a million people or knowing nobody, you have this network by the third night of people that you maybe sat down and had lunch with, or maybe went to a seminar and talked about that with, or met at another party. And that third night, I think that's where it all comes together and you go, cool, hey, great working with you. What do we do next? And that's where you leave and go, wow, I'm set for all of 2012.
It's a great balance. The fact that we bring in about 650 or so industry pros from 30 different countries, it means that the show is not so large that you get lost and that you meet somebody and then you never see them for the rest of the conference because the conference is so massive. On the other hand, it's not so small that you feel like, okay, I'm not meeting quite enough people and finding what I need to do to help my business succeed in the upcoming year. So it's a great balance of size and diversity of attendees from around the world. These are people who are domain investors, they're SEO experts, they're SEM experts, they're affiliate marketing network experts. They're literally across the whole spectrum involved with online marketing. And so this is just a great, very intimate conference for people to come and attend. So we encourage people to come. Go to DOMAINfest.com and register as soon as you can. We don't want you to miss out after the hotel.
Yeah, don't wait. You've got a couple weeks here. Don't wait. Don't miss it. This is the best way to start 2012.
Absolutely. Thank you, Morgan.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron. Thank you very much. And we'll see all of you in Santa Monica.
We hope so.